to the battle where the legends log in. Boot up, lock in, let the chaos begin. Stage lights burning, hear the countdown roar. When the beat drops, we're kicking in the door. Hands up, feel the loaded screen fade. Heartbeat drumming like a boss raid blade. One shot run, no reset tonight. When the bass hits, we go live on sight. Game on, locking on, locking on. Never chill again. Let the havoc begin. Lights, backslist, bass light, seat night scene. From the stealth first stream to the full car gene. Never lost faith to life, faith to red line run. To the minor rebut, to the rocket sun. Level up your heart, let the bass take control. Chance of the
Precious!
Ads. Why did it have to be ads?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Here we are. We're going to be doing some Forza Horizon 6, as you can see. Give me a sec. Vertical seems to be stuck on the start screen. There we go. Hello, everybody on the Twitch and YouTube side of things. As you can see, we got a steering wheel. Can't really tell, but there's a shifter right here. If I put my hand on it, you guys can see it. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm just working on the self-promotions as well as getting the new music for Forza Horizon, the Forza Horizon series, put into the mix of things. So just enjoy the music for a second, for a little bit here. I have 7 songs here to create stuff for. I got 2 of them in. Need to get the 3rd.
Yay, ads are now done.
And we
now
have
back to the chaos.
Dumong Free Jr. in on the YouTube side. How you doing today, buddy? So when it does play the new songs, it will go through all 7 of them before rotating into the new the existing songs. And whenever it does pull up the Forza Horizon songs again, it'll do the same thing. This won't take too long. Now, I do have my VC open for anybody who wishes to join. You do have to be part of the Discord. There's the link to the Discord if you wish to join. Now these songs are like I put a lot of time and effort into these. So I hope people do like them. I'm up to number 5 here, and Lady Lincario coming in with the
Lady Lincario checked in 41 times. You're an absolute legend and never stop being amazing.
Woohoo! Let's go, Lady Lincario. I know you're probably still lurking in the stream you were watching earlier, so that's okay. Ah, yes. Why, hello there, stranger. Long time no talk. Not like just earlier today we were talking. Okay. I have the last song is almost ready here. And I am working on music videos for the new songs. Which with these 7 songs, we now have 144 songs in the playlist. Yeah. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. It sucks when you get trapped in a room. And you know where they are. It's like, oh, come on, really? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play just the new Forza Horizon songs for this stream until they've gone through at least once. Or actually no, I should just stick it in here. Okay. It should work fine now. So let's swap over. So right now I am on the settings for the steering wheel. I did have a friend on Facebook send me a picture of the settings they use for their wheel. So I want to take a little bit of a better look at that. It was a bit blurry when I looked at it on my phone. Yeah. Okay, so the dead zone is 0. This is 100. That's 50. It looks like base settings. If we need to go in and test, we can do that. Now, between the last stream and this stream, I did manage to get. I didn't want car parts. I wanted to go in the cars. I did manage to get my hands on a Ford Mustang Fastback. Woo! But we're not gonna drive that right here. We're gonna drive the Acura Integra Type R, so we can get used to the new wheel. So as soon as I sit back, it might be a little trickier to sort of hear what I'm saying. So I'm just positioning it so I'm looking more at the screen and all that. Yeah. I do have my controller still hooked up as well. So if I need to, I can swap over to that. I'm gonna take a little bit of a drink here before I start driving, because we all know don't drink and drive. Don't worry, it's not alcohol. Not alcohol. Okay. Time to go out on the road. Okay. I'm gonna slide the controller forwards, so then I can slide myself forward so I'm closer to the mic. Yeah. Yeah. Chair's not on wheels anymore. Yeah. It's like I did mess around with it last night when I got on the stand and everything. Like the wheel has force feedback and everything. I don't drive like this in real life. Nope. Nope. Maybe I should have taken out the Fiesta. I know how a Fiesta drives. Okay. We got a handle on the controls.
Oh, nice. I didn't know you wanted to be a pirate. You should have said.
Pirate.
Yeah, have fun searching for all that treasure.
Okay, I want to check to see if there's a car here. It spawns at this location. Nope. The Dodge. Okay. So I'm looking for a Mazda that spawns at that location. Okay. So we need to do
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
okay.
Recalculating route. 200 yards. Turn right. Turn right.
We hit a wall.
In 400 yards. Turn left.
Turn left. We gotta turn left now. It's going good. Might need a little bit of tweaks here and there.
Turn left.
Oh, wheels upside down. Oh! That's a lot of feedback.
Turn left.
But honestly, it's actually real fun to use. Yeah. The whole thing. Pedals, shifter. Can't really see the shifter because of the way the camera is, but it's there. And what I do is I leave the shifter in first, and then if I have to go into neutral, I can just whack the shifter. Jeez. Yes, I drive IRL. I drive a Ford Fiesta. The amount of force feedback on the controller, like right now, it's fighting me trying to turn. Like, I might have to turn the feedback down. Like, yeah. What we'll do. We're gonna go into settings, base controls. Force feedback scale. Centering spring. So basically to bring it back to center. Force feedback. I'm gonna turn it down to 5. Then it might not fight me too much.
You have arrived at your destination.
Ah, so button H. Oh, Ford Focus. It's very similar. No, we're not changing difficulty. We ain't winning that easily. We already have a default. A thing, new thing happening here. Becomes too easy, then we'll go up. I will catch these people. Ah, God. Maybe I won't catch him. Come on. I want to at least possibly win one race with it. Come on. Yeah, no. Because this was centering when it started up. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna catch him now. Definitely need to possibly tune the car. Right now it's on stock tune. They're already finished the race. I'm close. We finished the race. No. Yeah, we'll keep trying it. What max? 55. What's 15? So 55 and 4. Around 35. About halfway.
Winter bites with a silver grin. Frost on the hood and a tail happy spin. Late turn glass in the sunrise chill. Snow trail cursive on a distant hill.
Yeah. So for the differential, we'll put about 50%. The rear about 50%. So then it's equal. So then it's pretty nice. So definitely learning how to tune cars will be beneficial. Stay on the road. Get on the road. Like if we could finish close to the pack, then we know we're doing better. Okay, coming up to a turn. Maybe wipe out at the turn. That's good. And I do have some wheel spin, so we can definitely do some wheel spins. So if I get a car from there, I can tune that one and then try doing races with that. Okay. Oh my god. No. Okay. We definitely need to do some upgrades to the car. Like the be able to unlock more of the tuning setup. I hope everyone's enjoying the music. Okay, we finished it again.
Your tail lights disappear.
Yeah, we definitely have to do some tuning to the car.
Like an ancient king, we fly past old flames on the wing. Out in the desert rain, fireworks boom over sugar cane. From jungle mud to the city stream, we live inside a postcard dream. Street fiesta on a cobble climb. Drums in the dark, tea perfect time. Lantern trails in the midnight air. We redline under the festival glare.
Welcome back, Brandon.
Upgrades and tuning. Custom upgrades. Okay. I think flywheel doesn't. Brakes and handling do unlock brake tuning, springs and dampeners, we're gonna put, I think, let's put race ones on. Front anti-roll bars. Put on the race ones. And race for the rear. That unlocks full gear tuning. Yeah, we'll put that on. That doesn't unlock anything. The differential, it does unlock more. We'll do race. That allows us to put downforce. Oh, really? What's the difference? Not that. That allows more drag in that hood. Doesn't really do anything. Drivetrain. So it's all wheel. Could go to rear wheel. Yeah, why, buddy? Yeah, we'll leave it as is. Custom tuning.
It started with a wristband and a borrowed ride.
Okay.
Small town strip and a
So adjusting the chamber, top and bottom angle of tires affects your car's grip, whether you're driving in a straight line or cornering. Negative chamber results in top speeds tops of the tires leaning inward, maximizing the contact during. Okay, so negative chamber for cornering. So we're gonna set it up similar for both. So the both are there. Inward and outward angle, sharp turn in response to the position between driving straight ahead and turning the toe in brakes. Front of the toe, fronts of the tires closer together than the backs. This can increase the stability of cost of in-turn response. Toe out brings the backs of the tires closer together than the fronts. This can increase turn in response of cost of stability. We're gonna leave those at 0. Caster, with positive caster, the steering axis is inclined rearward because the negative chamber increases as the suspension compresses or the tires move to steering lock. Increase positive caster lets you run negative chamber. So since we have a negative chamber, I think it's trying to tell us we need to have positive angle. Increasing the positive chamber lets you run less negative chamber. This results in a straight up tire while driving straight ahead. Good for accelerating and braking, but provides a desirable amount of negative chamber while cornering. So we don't want it at 7. We're gonna put it at 6. Anti-roll bars. Reduce the understeer, soften the front brake, and stiffen the rear one. A combination of both. Reduce oversteer. You can soften the rear brake. And stiffen the front one, or a combination of both. Okay, so I just want to know what the setting is. What the lowest setting is 1. What the highest setting is. Because they both use the same setting. So 1 in 65. So halfway between 1 and 65 is 32. We're going to put it at We're gonna put them at 32 because that's halfway. If we feel it needs to be adjusted, then we can do the adjusting there. Spring. Stiffer front springs transfer you more weight, but too much can cause the tires to track in under heavy load. Softening the front springs in relation to the rear increases the front grip and reaches on the steer. Too much can cause the car to bottom out under heavy braking. Increasing the front spring stiffens the relation to the rear, can reduce oversteer, but too much can cause the car to understeer. Lots of stuff. Get away. Ride height. We're gonna lower the car. The way down. Okay, we're not lowering it all the way down. I'm gonna put it like a 4.8. So it's not too low. Actually, no, 4.7 and 4.8. Dampening. Differential. We have access to the deceleration. Decel differential settings adjust how much difference the wheel rotation is required to lock the differential into deceleration. Increasing the decel setting makes the differential lock more quickly under deceleration, but passive differential locking can interfere with handling. Decreasing the front decel setting and reduce liftoff oversteer and increase the likelihood of locking front brakes without ABS enabled. Oh. Ah, 0% for diesel. Yeah. Let's go. We're gonna go do that race again. First try. Oh. Only for B class cars. Yeah. Good. So we gotta put this car at a B tier. Now everything we just did is out the window. Okay, we can put it at a B tier. Okay, so the brake is what threw us over. Oh, we also have the car mastery, so.
Switch to slicks. Hydroplane hearts, hands light on the sticks.
Interesting. I did not know about that.
Friends on the radio, voice in my
Thanks for letting me know.
next right turn and a new frontier. We're linked by a line on a glowing map, but the bond is metal and asphalt and past. Storm over Europe, don't let go. I won't win my soul. And a wild glow and the sun drops low and the clouds turn red. I chase that edge like a needle thread. From French blue seas to Italian snow, every checkpoint felt like home.
That's actually very interesting. That it just got implemented not that long ago. Only thing I would like is like maybe like a backlight on the buttons on the steering wheel. That would be nice. Right now I'm looking at it, I'm like dark. Like most of it is black. It is the Xbox version. So I can use this with my Xbox. Like, that's the force feedback. We had a 5. I'm gonna put a. Might put the force feedback down lower so then I can get used to it. Like I could turn it off all the way. I know for a fact we're not catching up. Like there are young going. And what I'll do is I'll turn the force speed back down. I'm gonna put it as 1. That might help. Like, I need to find something. We know we're not catching them. See how it's not throwing us right off? That's much better. Trying to prepare for the pointer. We're not gonna catch it. We didn't need the side mirrors.
Ads?
Oh no,
Why do
not
it
the
have to be
ads.
ads?
I've had some friends say, oh, I should play Rocket League with this. Like, why? Why would I play Rocket League with this controller? Yeah. Feel free. We're gonna do some wheel spins. $5,000. Yeah. $20,000. Oh, we almost had a Porsche. Oh, we got a Corvette. Nice. That's actually my older brother's favorite car. The 1995 Chevrolet Corvette. Oh, we got a Hornet. There is a way to sort of rig the wheels so you get only money in cars. But it does cost a lot of money to do so.
Yay, ads are now done.
Woo,
Now back
ads
to
are
the
done.
chaos.
Oh, 20 Norse. Can we get another car? There was a Forza edition in there. So we got an ice cream van. Orange. Yeah, the VC is always open to anyone who wishes to join.
Madeline Carrier
you
has booked
bumped
Hall
me.
Crackings.
Okay. Hello. Welcome in.
I boop you.
Yeah. I boop you big.
I'm looking forward to Thursday.
Same. Let's take the Corvette out for Josh. We just got the Corvette.
I do need to make a new thumbnail though.
Yeah.
I am struggling as to what to do. I definitely need to update your profile picture though.
So one. Put up.
You know, Sean actually won that GeoGuessr, by the way.
No, I didn't see the end of it.
No, it just literally ended just now, but Sean actually won it, surprisingly. He got to go like 3 times, I think. I gave him a few like suggestions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a
Actually,
something.
that's a point. I want to go to YouTube to try and get that cutscene at the end of Port 2 Co-op. No spoilers, of course. Or like a sneak peek. Massive glitch how Portal 2 was beaten under an hour. Just a random question for you.
Yes.
Do you like Donkey Kong 64?
I've played it.
Did you know there's a PC port coming up for it?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I knew about it, but now I know even more about it because there was an official trailer about it by the people who were doing it.
I don't know how I drive this with like drive a supercar with this wheel. Crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be very mega.
I do have a supercar.
Anyone wishes they can afford one IRL though. That makes me remember I wanted to add a boop thing in my Twitch.
Where is my supercar? I have a bunch of them actually.
Open up streamer bot. That's also a point. I just realised. So you said you wanted to do it at 6 o'clock Thursday. I realised that it's going to cut into the time of D&D. Might have to cancel D&D for that day. Sorry. Because we'd like to start D&D at 3 o'clock and then go to about 6 or 7 o'clock. But if we're going to do it roughly from 4 or 5 o'clock, or we'll be late and do it from 5 o'clock onwards, I can't do it at 5 because I start to set up.
Turn a Ford GT into a boat.
That's a Ford GT.
Yep.
Turn right.
Look like a Mustang for a moment.
Oh. 2005 Ford GT.
Ah. There's actually someone down my road who parks a Ford Mustang. I'm like, you parked that on the road? You don't get that scratch, man. Don't park on the road.
The Red King, welcome in. And we got the love from the Gamers Bay.
Gamers Bay, we love the Gamers Bay. I keep thinking, when I saw the Red King, I thought, wait, King of Red Lions? I'm sorry. The first thought it went through my head though.
Yeah.
I had a few people from Gamers Bay today, which is cool. It's pretty nice. I had one stay for most of the stream, even though it was only a 3-hour stream today. But I'm glad that I have a returning Gamers Bay street, like your supporter.
I usually get a couple.
I think it was Obsidian's Flame, Frost Flame. I think it's. I forget the name. I forget the actual name. Obsidian Frost thing. I forget the last part of their name. But I had them pretty much for most of the stream, and they said they would definitely be back. Jokingly, be back for the watch streaks, of course. Ooh, that fixed, actually,
right now we're going for a player house.
Player house.
Yeah. So certain player houses give perks for owning them. The one we're going for has the perk of free wheel spins every day, as long as I attend one of the the Horizon events.
Turn around when it is safe to do
No,
so.
we're not turning around. Why turn around?
Life a movie. How would you answer that question there, What?
If my life were a movie, what would the title be?
Yeah.
What have I got myself
400
into now?
yards. Turn sharp right. In 400 yards, turn right.
Oh, there is a boot. Come on. God. I already have a boot thing. How do I do this again?
Turn
forgotten how
around
to do this.
when it is safe to do so.
Is it under actions? Yes, it is. It is under actions.
So how do you like the new
100 yards.
Forza Horizon
Sharp
songs?
right.
I don't think I've actually heard them yet.
They're playing right now on
200
stream.
yards. Turn right.
Yeah, but then I'd get Echo, wouldn't I?
Turn right.
Echo!
You have arrived at your destination.
Location, location, location. A house right in the beating heart of Japan.
I get this house for free.
Welcome back, Brandon.
I know. Cause I can then change the house. And this is the Tokyo house. Yeah. I'm gonna use a controller here to help. Just
Autumn leaves in the slipstream fly,
copper and gold in the gray blue sky. Stone walls blur on a country lane. Raindrops dance on the window pane. Winter bites with a silver grin. Frost on the hood and a tail happy spin. Late turn glass in the sunrise chill. Snow trail cursive on a distant hill.
You use the washroom?
Seasons of speed turn at will. Yeah, it goes round in a thundering reel. From a muddy rock to a blossom street. Same old road with a different beat. Spring wakes up in a burst of green. Rivers run loud where the ice has been. Bluebells shake when we thunder by. Fresh paint streaking across the sky.
Yeah, everything's okay.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
No, you can talk. I'll just try to be a little bit quieter for him.
100 yards, turn sharp right. In 100 yards, turn sharp right. Safe to do so. 200 yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. Recalculating route. Around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
You don't need more driving lessons, do you?
No. Just getting used to this wheel.
Just see you crashing into the wall so many times. Oh, the speed traps. I did play this game once. I really do like open world games like this. Just mess around and stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my hands on 1 through 4.
They are very difficult to do apparently, I've heard. Some speed traps are very difficult. You have to keep a constant speed, you can't go down below a certain speed, otherwise that average will drop. New PB, nice. You really do need a run up for that one. I thought you might be looking over that or past the car. Some cars in this game are just ludicrously fast. What was the one that was my boyfriend's favourite? Oh, it had a funny name to it. It was like a Swedish name or something. I actually can't remember. I'm gonna have to scroll back. Give me a sec. Satisfactory. I like when it's satisfactory. Can't open that.
3-star. But I want to see if I can beat the guy's record. So
Can I beat this guy's record?
171.
Oh yeah, he crashed his car. I remember he sent a screenshot of him crashing his car. I got stuck on a wall. Oh man. Oh, I honestly cannot remember that car as well. Actually cannot remember. Oh, that's what it's called, the Juco. Oh, hang on, let me get the other name. It was a Juco.
I gotta get like 172 to the.
That was a, oh, that's it. It was a Jayco Koenigsegg.
Koenigsegg?
That's the car. Yeah, Koenigsegg. That was the car he had. That was honestly, it was ludicrously fast, even from the moment you put your foot to the pedal to the metal.
You'd be surprised at what the fastest car is in this game.
Isn't it an electric car?
Oh. It's not even a supercar either. Don't think I own it. But I want to go with one of if I want my best chance at beating his score. Probably this
I
car.
forgot you can have a.
Probably this car.
I forgot. Oh, this car. What the hell is that?
Truck.
That's the fastest car in the game.
Beat his record.
It's just a car that...
Beat his record.
That's just got a massive cavity in the back there. Holy shit.
But now I have to beat 210.
Oh my god. Just out of very curiosity, I'm gonna look up fastest car in Forza Horizon 6.
No, if I go here, I'll be able to like show you how much it goes for.
Apparently the fastest car in Horizon 6 is the 1985 Toyota Sprinter Torino
So
GT Apex.
Toyota?
Huh? Toyota Sprinter. Truno?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a Toyota Sprinter Truno. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a Toyota Truno there. Is that it? Right at the end of the very bottom right.
yeah, that's probably it.
Sprinter,
No.
yeah, I think.
That's the fastest car in the game.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah,
Apparently, that's apparently the fastest car in the game.
yeah.
But
You probably want to go for S2 because it's better.
thing is,
I think lower the number, the better the car. So I think it goes it goes by rank. So you have A, you have S1 and S2.
thing is, you can buy parts for the car to make it an S2.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Really, you can go for that S1. Actually, it's quite pretty cheap compared to that A rank.
No, like if I was trying to get a car earlier.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shelby.
no.
Oh, I do like a Lambo.
I'm gonna show you it. Car I was trying to get.
Nissan.
It's an FE edition.
think it's this one. Yeah. Like, what?
That one.
Yeah. Like, look at the prices.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, because a Forza Edition vehicle cannot be bought outright at the auction house to completely free. To get it completely free, you must reach 5,000 points in the Discovery Japan or Discover Japan Master Explorer category and collection journal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Someone else actually said that. Someone else said the Ferrari 599XX Evo is the thing. Fastest car in Horizon 5 is the Koenigsegg. Makes sense because the Koenigsegg is pretty fast in 6. "324 miles per hour is actually insane."
Yeah. This car
Yeah,
starts.
so someone's actually mentioned the Koenigsegg on the 5. It's pretty
this
good on
car
6.
starts at an S2 rank.
Nice. Rear-wheel drive, though. I don't think...
It's a drag car.
More of a drag rate. It's a drag car, yeah.
It literally is a drag car.
Oh, man. You know, I remember my boyfriend driving a rear-wheel drive, a dragster, in a normal, like race that had very, tight turns and stuff. That was hilarious. He kept crashing. But the thing is, though, he was fast on the straights, but he was really bad on the corners. But honestly, he still won the race because he really got up on the straights. That was hilarious.
The fuck did I walk into?
Forza Horizon 6.
Also, hello, you two.
Hi.
I'm trying to get a GTR.
A GTR? Grand
Yeah.
Theft Drag Race? I don't fucking know.
It's not
I
even
haven't
about
played
you don't
Forza.
even get out of the car.
No.
I know that much about Forza. I know you don't get out the car, but other than that, it's like I'm not really familiar with the game. I'm not really into racing games, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah. Well, you told me about the whole Mario Kart thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the only reason I have it is because it came with the Switch 2. I had no choice.
Could have sold the
Right.
code to someone.
No, it's kind of hard to when the thing when the thing came pre-installed.
Pre-installed. I had a code. I had to use
Well,
the
not
code to install.
not pre-installed per se, but like when I got it, they said that they got the code out of it, and I paid $500 for it. I didn't have to pay tax. No, Mario Kart World was still on it.
Weird.
Some fucking how. And I'm like,
Yeah.
did I just get a free game?
Well, if you paid $500 for the console, then you technically didn't. You got it at a discount because the
Yeah,
bundle would have made the game
kinda.
$50 instead of 80. So
Yeah, so technically I got it at a discount because I didn't have to
I
pay
mean,
tax.
you buy the
but-
bundle, you're getting at things at a discount anyways. I mean, I bought the console for £500.
Look,
Well, no, it wasn't
Look,
500.
GameStop said that all they had was the bundles. I got my Switch 2 from a local repair shop. Like this was like this is like a
Oh
fucking.
yeah, I got mine brand new. That's the thing. That's why. It's
No. It was brand new. It was in the box, brand new. I'm not saying it was used.
how
It
the
was
hell
brand
was it
new when I
already
got it.
pre-installed then? If it was brand spanking.
I don't fucking know. No one touched. Okay,
That's
so the
so
guy
unusual.
took it out. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I asked the guy the next day when I went in there. He's like, it was on there.
Like,
He was
how the
even
hell was
confused.
the game already on there if it hasn't even been unpackaged from the original packaging?
Yeah.
Once.
I have no.
That's
That's
so strange.
I'm not complaining. I'm just confused, if anything.
Yeah, that's confusing as hell.
Well, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. It'd break your brain.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've had my fair share of secondhand console, or secondhand games at least, but
Oh, good
have I actually
news.
had any
by the way.
secondhand consoles? I don't think my Switch was actually the very first console I ever bought myself. I actually legit bought my own
Same.
Switch. Whereas my Wii U were gifts to me. I grew up
yeah,
with the
my-
64, my parents already had it. The SNES is similar. What
Yeah,
was the
I'd
other
say
thing?
that's about the same for me. The Switch
N64
was
is
the
the
first
same.
one I legitimately bought.
Yeah. Never had an
The
NES. though.
Switch. The Switch 2 I actually got a lot sooner than I expected. I never said I wouldn't get it. I was just hoping for like a discount or like a cheaper version of it because I did not want to pay $450 for a console.
The
I was
car.
gonna
kinda
say
have
though, you
to.
better get it. You better get it at the price it already is, because before it goes up to God knows what else in September. So
It's only gonna go up by $50 compared to the fucking $300 every other console's been going up by. So that's not really terrible.
I'm glad
When
I
you-
got my PS5 though time I did though. I don't want that fucking going up.
Speaking of PS5, you're gonna need to sit down for this one.
I think I may have already heard this, to be fair, so I don't really bother. It doesn't
Yeah.
It's really
they're
This
telling
car,
us
this
physical
car
games
started
in
at
2028.
71,000. Now it's at 989,000. And I'm winning.
But like, overall, I'm just like, I don't really. At the end of the day, I don't care what you play, what games you play. There's no better or worse console. PC is always going to be superior, so we can all agree to that, even if you're a Nintendo shill.
I do agree
Yeah.
with that.
I'm not paying.
I have always been a lifelong Nintendo and PlayStation fan, but at heart. But obviously, PC
Oh, look,
is
don't get it twisted. I love Nintendo games, but it's like there's a
think they've been very
difference between
shitty
liking a
ingredients.
game and claiming that it's better than that, and claiming that the console is better than PC, because that's just untrue.
At first,
PC
consoles
is
were
way
better
more
than PCs,
powerful.
but as PCs got more technologically advanced, PCs have become better than consoles at these day and age.
I'd say at around like, I mean, no. PCs were always better than, like, in terms of like raw power. They were, even since day one, they were usually better than like the consoles. The thing with PC
not
gaming
the
is back in
really
the
old
day.
ones, though.
No, but like even in the N64 era, I'm saying like back in the day, the reason PC gaming wasn't that big was because consoles were optimized for games. PCs
Yeah,
were
they were.
not. PCs were optimized for like just internet browsing, and it couldn't even do that for the most part.
No, that's true.
I'd say at around like the Windows 10 era is when PC gaming actually got to a point where you could play PC games without crashing your PC. And not to say Windows 7 couldn't run games or Windows XP couldn't run games, but like Windows XP's interface is terrible. Vista was bloatware, and 7, while it technically could run some games, it's still a lot of the PCs in that era were made for home use rather than gaming. And it's like, I'd say PC gaming went mainstream in like late 2016 probably. Early 2015? Or late 2015 to 2016?
No, you said 2016 actually. Portal 2 only came out in 2011.
Yeah, I
Skyrim
mean,
came out in 2011, and so did Portal 1 came
Yeah,
out in
but
2007.
keep in mind, even in the early 2010s, console gaming was overall superior to PC gaming. I'm talking about PC gaming started going like mainstream at around like the, I'd say, 8th generation of consoles during like the PS4, Xbox One era.
Actually, no. I'd say, like, I think my boyfriend started playing PC games, like, because he was originally Xbox, but then started playing PC around the 2000s.
I'm
So I
not
think
saying
it started
that.
become, yeah, I think it started around the 2000s era. Like, back in, obviously, before 2000, I feel like consoles were still better in a way than PC, but PC became more mainstream between 2000 and 2010.
No, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying like Yeah, okay. PC gaming was starting to get better at around like the 2000s, but I'm just saying like overall more people were still using consoles in like the early mid and late 2000s and even the early 2010s. I'm saying PC gaming like got a boom, became more mainstream in 2015, the mid 2010s. I'm not saying that it was never there.
No, I'm just
It's hard
saying,
to
like,
explain.
a lot of people were very popular with the PC gaming. Like, I mean, how old's RuneScape? RuneScape was a big hit. RuneScape's old. World of Warcraft is old.
What?
You know?
I'm sure a lot of
Grande,
people.
look at me.
Yeah, but you also gotta
The
keep in
Grande
mind that a
Gamer
lot of the
checked in
people
7
that were-
times.
that played
You're an
PC
absolute
Trying to buy a
legend
car.
and never
back in
stop
the
being
day, They were
amazing.
playing fucking Flash games.
Oh,
Trying to buy
yeah,
a
Flash
car.
games were a
Most
big
people were
hit.
Yeah,
Flash
most
games were
people-
really big back in the day.
Yeah, most people who had a PC were playing Flash games, not Steam games. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, yeah. Like, what was it?
Yeah, I don't
RuneScape wasn't
know.
even on Steam. Like,
But again, like at the end of the
Trying to
day,
buy a car.
PC gaming definitely became like more mainstay in like the mid 2010s and especially the early 2020s. That's when like everything digitally became like more out there because of fucking COVID.
definitely during COVID.
COVID fucked everything up. Let's be real.
Oh my god, it was really that time.
Yeah. Anyways,
I
I'm
woke up
just.
4 in the morning. I didn't even realize, and it's becoming dawn already.
God.
Hmm.
Didn't even realize.
What
Didn't
for
even feel
you? I
tired.
can't even stay up. I can't even stay up till 2 o'clock before I fucking
So,
start
Literally
knocking out.
bought that car.
You just bought that car. Oh my god.
Like, literally
I'm
dropped like
so
20
I'm
mil.
trying to sell.
What the
So
hell?
I'm trying to sell my.
20 million. Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm trying to sell my old laptop. I think I said this already. I don't remember if I did. I'm like that out there right now. I'm trying to sell my old laptop. For like probably 150. It wasn't. It's not the most high-end laptop. I got it like a year ago, but it still works really well today. If that makes sense.
My latest laptop is 7 years old, and that was a gaming laptop when I first bought it. And I used to stream on it, but it no longer can do what it used to do. It can barely play
Hey.
modern games on it anymore without breaking. Because like I played
Hey,
Dome
hey, hey.
Keeper, which is very like light on the system. The problem is it doesn't have the latest drive. Not talking about graphics drivers, the latest laptop PC drivers in general. And it's been out of
Hey.
date for the last few years, and
What?
it's starting to show its age.
Look, if you think you can't stream on it, remember, ROD exists.
No, I mean it's because it's not because it can't handle it. It's because it's old.
Oh, it's amazing.
It only can't handle it only
dude,
because of its
you can-
age. Like
Trying to get
You know
this
how
car.
old Rod's laptop is though? Rod's laptop is like probably around the same
If these
age.
specs were in a different PC and it was more,
Crazy fast.
I want to say modern. It's not the word I'm looking for, but it's more or less the word, like closest
crazy
word
about
to it.
too.
What I'm thinking of. If it had the up-to-date drivers on it, it would still function how it would when I first bought it.
Come
It's
on.
because it's old.
We almost had that.
And the drivers are out of date that I can't play on. Like I can't do much on it. I can still like look at streams, watch streams. I can still do the. Every time I'm on Steam, like, do you know how you normally have a banner on the Steam front page? That just scatters. That just goes completely distorted. I can't watch little things here. Hell, I can't even watch some short streams. If I wanted to watch short streams, it just literally distorts the whole thing, and I can't watch it. Like I don't know what it is, and I've tried looking into it, and I don't know what it is. It's just
Speaking of short streams, this may be a hot take, but like I really don't like them. If I ever let's say I ever do them, which is chances are very rare. It's very never gonna happen. Like it's that low. I don't like them. I'm probably gonna dual stream because like, fuck trying to just sabotage one thing for views. I'd rather I just don't like short streams. I don't care how many views I get.
Neither do
from
I.
them.
But if you want to, like, you said you don't even like making shorts themselves. Like, I feel like at some point to help with growth, sometimes you just have to sacrifice and be like, yeah, fuck it, just do it. Like, you might actually get. I mean, hell, I've been thinking because now that I've got like YouTube working with Meld, using Meld Multi instead, and I have 3 outputs all in one thing. I can't normally do that with 3 straight up outputs from my internet. My internet can't handle it. So I use Meld Multi, which has a service that you can have as many outputs as you want. And honestly, I'm tempted to add a short side to the YouTube at some point in time.
I would say, okay, I'm gonna say this about short streams. They're good if you're really that desperate to grow. Like, that's how I see it, at least. I'm not saying that every short stream is bad or every short stream is good. I'm just saying, like, unless you're that desperate to, like, gain subs and views and shit like that, a horizontal stream's fine. It's not gonna kill anyone.
I always thought it was a stupid, like, having dual output on YouTube, having a horizontal and a short side. I'm like, really? Does that really make the difference? Some people said yes, and I'm like, I hate that idea. I really genuinely hate that idea. But if people tend to watch the short side over the horizontal side, that disgusts me beyond, like, I'm be like, I really want to throw up at the thought of that. But honestly, if it works, it works, and I might actually thinking about doing that myself, even though I really hate the idea.
I'm gonna tell you this.
It disgusts me not as. I'm not gonna lie to you. It disgusts me as much as it is having the thought of playing Fortnite. Ugh.
Lucario, I'm gonna say this, and you don't have to do it. Like, it's up to you specifically.
No, I have the capability of doing it.
The only reason I do them is because, like, I'll be real, I might not like them, but a lot of creators that I watch make frequent shorts. It's honestly, I'm a hypocrite. I know Hawkins, I know you do short streams. I'm not trying to flame you. I'm just saying my own personal opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But my point is,
I don't know people who do short streams. To be fair, like like I said, it works. But I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work for me though, because every time I've tried something new that works for someone else, it just doesn't work for me. I'm like, seriously, what am I doing differently from other people? That's what frustrates the hell out of me, honestly.
Lucario, I'm gonna say this: if you truly don't want to do short streams, you don't have to do it. Like, I might make frequent short, but I'm not going to do short streams because it's not true to my content. It's not true to what I want to do. Do something that's true to what you want to do. That's the best advice I can give. That's how I've gotten as far as I've gotten. Stay true to myself. I'm not saying that to, like, downplay what you're doing. I'm saying that's to try helping, because I know you're. The issue
I have with short streams is, what do I do on my layout? I have a specific layout. I can't put everything on a short stream.
I had to minimize what I had.
Like, what was it? Okay, have my webcam / VTuber, right? Okay, that's one thing. I'm having the game that I'm playing on another, and then we're like, what else do I add? I'm like, is that it?
I know
like, that's literally bare bones, and I'm like, I hate it. It's just.
I know there's some, like, OBS things, or maybe, and I'm pretty sure Meld has probably something similar that, like, there's some app settings you could put in OBS to, like, have a short format, and I'm pretty sure, like, Meld or Streamlabs might have something similar.
Meld does have it. It has a dual output. It has a horizontal. It has dual canvas. That's what it's called. I can have the dual canvas if I wanted to.
My point, like, if you're really still that worried about it, I would suggest probably looking at that and try tweaking it, and if you don't think it looks right, then just don't do it.
When I first set up Meld, I did actually set up a dual canvas at the time, and I did think about heavily, like, I thought about it for months since then. In fact, how long have I been using Meld? Not even a year yet. And I think it's better than Streamlabs in every single way. because again, I'm using Meld Multi. In fact, I could have used Meld Multi from the get-go on Streamlabs instead of Restream. But honestly, I feel like Meld is better because it has the multi-chat built into the system, and it works just as well as OBS. But OBS, I can't get my head around because it's so different and it's not very user-friendly. I just find it difficult to use because you have all these customizable settings and stuff like that, and I'm like, I can't get my head around it. At least with Meld, it's a little bit, the interface is a little bit more user-friendly. In fact, people have actually said online, like, okay, OBS is the go-to for most streamers majoritively. Fair enough. But it does have a high learning curve if you want to do some advanced stuff. Yes, it's customizable, but it has a high learning curve. That's why I like Meld. It's simple, but at the same time, you can do some advanced stuff if you want to. But it does ease you into it, if that makes sense. Streamlabs is similar. Streamlabs may also be on the complicated side, but at the same time, it's still interface user-friendly instead of just being there and existing.
I get that. I was gonna say, like, OBS, I'll agree. Like, if you don't, like, I use it day to day. It's my go-to, but it's like, if you can't, like, it could be much for someone. Like, it could be too much to, like, fathom with. And it's like, I get it. When I first got an OBS, I was a bit confused on what the fuck to do. I did learn it. I took the time to learn it, but, like, I know not everyone wants to try because it's like it's overwhelming. I get it. It's too much, like, you got too much customization. It's like kind of like how Tears of the Kingdom is like way too open.
Yeah,
like,
and then you got that's just OBS base, right? And then you got plugins, and I'm like, I don't want to mess with plugins. It's almost like adding mods to stuff, and you have to mess with like the files and whatnot, and I'm like, I don't want to faff with that.
I mean, the whole thing about the whole selling point for OBS, and it's not really a selling point because it's free, but like the whole thing that makes OBS a go-to for like most streamers is the fact that you have that much customization. Like, and if you don't like something, you can literally just make your own app and put it in OBS.
Yeah.
Like that's how customizable it is. That's why a lot of people like it.
Did you actually know, that's the thing about OBS, did you actually know that Streamlabs is actually based off OBS? It's actually using the base OBS code, and it's actually someone's creation from OBS. They actually physically designed Streamlabs from OBS. That's why it used to be called Streamlabs OBS when it was first released. Or aka Slobs, that I hate the fucking name of. I really hate people calling it Slobs because it's not that bad. I've had issues with it, but not the issues that people claim to have.
Look. I'm aware
and Meld is exactly the same, but it is based off the OBS base code. Which, fair enough, you can make an entirely different streaming software from OBS itself and then call it something different, which everyone has. But think of it like a game engine. You're using OBS as the game engine, but you're making something completely different. If that makes sense?
No, I get that. Like, I'm well aware OBS is the basis for, like, Streamlabs. In fact, that's also why a lot of plugins work natively to OBS.
Yeah.
Because it's like a lot of them are either made for or were based on Streamlabs. I mean, not
like,
OBS.
What was it? You have a URL that's for OBS specifically, but you can import that to OBS. Streamlabs and Meld because it's based off OBS code.
Oh yeah, there are plugins made by the community and by like third parties. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's either made specifically for, or was made using OBS, and like that's why it's so customizable, because there's like so much the community has done for OBS specifically, and most of them are quality of life. You could just do base OBS and just call it a fucking day.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do use OBS, is the point. And I don't hold it against people, because if they can get it working, they get it working. I unfortunately can't. I can do basic stuff. I can make a basic layout and stuff. But to get the stuff I really want, I've mostly used it in Streamlabs stuff. And again, I know how stuff in OBS can work in Streamlabs and vice versa. But again, I think it's just the whole user interface when it comes to OBS. It's just, what's the word I'm looking for? Overwhelming. Yes, it's there, it's customizable. Everyone loves it about various different things. I love it because it's customizable. The downside I see to it, for myself personally, is that it's a bit overwhelming with how much customization there is. It's almost like the customization for OBS is almost like it's double-edged sword. Like it's a blessing in disguise, or whatever you want to call it. Like it's good at what it does, but I feel like it's a bit much. If that makes sense. It's just overwhelming.
I will never recommend OBS to like a beginner who's trying to start streaming unless they have a shitty PC. Because the one thing that made me go to OBS, and this was before I got proper equipment. Don't judge me. This was before I got proper equipment. The thing that brought me to OBS was that it actually worked.
I've done a lot of researching when I was moving away from Streamlabs because it kept breaking on me with the audio stuff. Again, that was my only issue with Streamlabs, was the audio kept glitching out. I don't even know what was going on. But also I had this issue with Meld, and again, I've realized it wasn't Meld's fault, it wasn't Streamlabs, it might not have been Streamlabs' fault. It may have just been because I just had way too many sources in Streamlabs, all loaded at once, and my PC was just like, no, I'm not going to work, I'm not going to work properly, you can deal with this yourself. Cool. So I had this issue with Meld when I first had it, not that I didn't know how to use Meld, but I had this issue as well before. So what I did, do you know what I did? I started from scratch. I completely deleted everything. Or at least I did. I went back into what I had, deleted most things that I didn't necessarily need, although I still wanted to be fancy with it, but I was being crafty and creative about what I wanted to have. I then created new sources with less resources. So like, do you know how, I don't know if you probably noticed, but the animated things that I had a webcam border that was animated. I had a header, I call it the stream header, that had the sort of my channel name. I had my subscribers, like my recent subscribers, the numbers, things like that. They're all labels. The background of that though was animated. I actually went to work and be like, I'm gonna change that out from a WBM whatever file, right, to a PNG, to a PNG, and it worked. A lot less resources used. I don't even use that webcam frame anymore, even though it's still technically loaded. I actually put it to not loop, and I have it as disable the view, or disable the source when it's not being used, and stuff like that. Reduces resources and whatnot. And I even reduced, I had a start and soon screen that I had. I'm actually going to redo that and rework it as a PNG instead of a animated file, and that's probably what was the main issue, because what I did, I experimented, so I could export session from Meld, and that basically saves all my sources, scenes, everything, right? I exported it, deleted everything, sources, scenes, everything, and honestly, my power usage from Meld, itself, went from about 20 or 30% of my CPU used, all the way down to less than 10. Right? Just by deleting those animated sources. And honestly, I realized, okay, it's not Meld.
Why did
I thought it was Meld at the beginning. It's all the sources I had, and that's probably the reason I had Streamlabs bug out on me. I never tested it after I moved away from Streamlabs. But honestly, I think that may have been the issue I had, because I had too many animated resources. It's not because my PC is slow or anything like that. I've got a beefy PC, but it's because it was using too many resources, plus gaming, plus VTuber. Well, at the time I wasn't using VTuber, but honestly, if I was using VTuber, it would actually not like me at all.
It would probably not run at all. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Animated stuff like GIF images, those will tank your PC performance if they're on an overlay. It's one thing if you have an MP4 file in the fucking intro segment with a track playing and shit. It's another thing entirely if you have a whole ass GIF, if you have 30 GIF images or animated images on your overlay. Yeah, that shit would tank your PC.
I don't know
Like,
how
one
people do
thing-
it. Like have a million gifs on the stream layout. I'm like, how do you do that if you have a crap top or something like that? I mean,
I could tell you how they do it, and that's also why their laptops run like shit. They do it the same way you did it. They just add it on there.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I switched out from using both. Well, the thing is, they weren't even GIFs. They were WBMP files or whatever. They were like GIFs. They were looping GIFs essentially, but they were like a different file format, very similar to the GIFs.
mean,
but anyway, I
even
swapped out
then-
from those. I swapped from those to PNGs, and then at the same time, all the stuff you have, like you see on my streams, is I am working on a new starting soon screen. I've got a raid screen, and I have a credit screen, like an ending soon screen. Those aren't GIFs. Those are actual videos being loaded onto the stream, so it uses up less resources. In fact, a video uses up less resources because it's already pre-rendered than a GIF.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
weird. I
That's
don't know
why
why, but it does work.
That's why my starting soon screen is an MP4 file, and then my raid screen my current raid screen and my BRB screen are .mov files because like they're lighter on the system. You're not gonna be having your system bug the shit out of you.
Yeah. All you need to do is play the video, and that's it. Right? You don't even need to render every frame with a GIF.
Oh, and like a lot of people and like I've seen some creators be like, why do you have just a still image? Like why is your overlay not have nothing animated? I'm like, I prioritize performance over my PC blowing up. Like I've tried putting a GIF image in my overlay. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like I
am working myself on an animated thing, but I'm not gonna have it as a GIF. I'm gonna have it as a looping movie, an MP4 file.
Yeah, that's
which is
the
not
best
gonna
thing you
tank.
could do.
Yeah. I mean, hell,
Because,
what was it? Do you know? You've seen my my schedules, right? My schedule is a GIF every time. I had to get a GIF like the right size and to play without issue. I had to get it under less than 16 megabytes, by the way, less than 16 megabytes to get it even to show up on YouTube. I had to basically reduce the amount of frames it had, and I had to make it like reduce the length, and then it loops at. I had it 15 seconds at about 15 frames a second. That's it. That's less than 16 megabytes to get it to show up on YouTube. If I wanted to make it a smooth 60 FPS, 1 minute like loop, I'd have to make it into movie to get it to go down. To get it. I mean, like I said, I think movies are more compressed than GIFs because it has to render every frame.
Oh yeah, they're definitely more like MP4 files, movie files, like any video file is a lot more. It's not necessarily more compressed, rather they're more optimized because everything's pre-rendered rather than being animated in real time as an image. Yeah. That's the reason why movie files seem to be like able to run a lot smoother than like any animated PNG or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm working on with my new. Do you know how? I don't know if I actually showed you the background I was looking into for a VTuber. It looks really good, but I've been swayed away from it because it was okay. But hear me out. It wasn't AI created. It was AI assisted, and it was refined by hand. But honestly, it looks gorgeous, and I would have used it. Only if it wasn't even AI assisted.
Look,
no, I know.
Look, Linkara, just send it to me. I'll be the judge if it's good or not. Okay.
It's on Etsy. It was like £4. I would have just outright.
Oh, it was on Etsy, man. Oh, so you paid for that?
Let me find it. Actually, I sent it to. And again, I wouldn't be so bad about it. I'm like, it's very cheap, and I'm like, it's an animated background. I'm like, this is so me. But then realizing, you know what, I could potentially make this myself. Like, I could make the background itself, and all the other animator stuff I can put on separate layers, and I can actually animate it myself in Premiere Pro.
So the funny thing about my background for like when I'm starting my stream, like before I start the game, that image I just found online. It was just a random fucking DeviantArt image. Like I could show you what I'm talking about.
Oh god. You are there.
I get the GTR.
Be prepared for a long ass fucking link.
A long ass fucking link. Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my
It's like
god.
6 lines full, yeah. But that's the background I was looking at. I love it so much. The problem is, there was the AI bit. A lot of people tend to hate AI. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get hated if I use this.
I could show you a picture like this one.
Like,
I've already
I wasn't just
taken.
looking at any old background, like just have it as an image. There you go, done. That one, if I bought it, it would be animated. It won't be much, but it would literally be animated. Those little gems floating on the curtains, they would sway. The galaxy-looking things on like jars and the crystals on the tables, those sparkles, would rotate and twinkle. The stars in the background would also twinkle. That's the kind of animation it was. So.
Well, I just picked a random background I found on Google Images, and
you have to
look
be
at
careful
this.
you do pick up if it's royalty free and stuff, because people can actually say like, "Hey, you're using my thing without permission" and whatnot. And
Yeah, true.
be very careful about it.
It's temporary. I'm trying to work on getting like a new one. But I just thought that image that I had right there is
Yeah,
funny.
no, that's fair enough. It's just you just got to be careful what you're grabbing, because that could be licensed and be like, no, you're using the thing without paying for it, or buy a license to use it or something. I don't know, something stupid. People can be so pissy nowadays when they use your stuff. Like, hell, if it's something you made and they would be using it without your permission or without buying or paying you for it, then you want the royalties for it. You know, that's today's day and age.
Look, I don't mind if someone uses my music. The least I don't even care if they credit me, as long as they don't try saying it's their music or try to fucking steal it. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. But some people don't have that leniency. Like, no, I don't want you using it until you either pay me or buy a license to use it. I'm like, yeah, well, I get that it's your stuff, but like, just calm down. Like, I'm not exactly saying it's mine. I'm just saying it's just something I found. Like, chill. You know what I mean?
Like, and that's why I say people abuse the fucking monetization thing. Like, they abuse the
You mean copyright
thing. And that's what pisses me off, because it's like, there's no moderation for what you can copyright. You could just do anything.
Yeah.
And, like, okay, I'm gonna say this. I feel like if you're copywriting something that isn't yours, you should just genuinely get sued. I don't even give a fuck. If it's not yours, don't copyright it. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I believe in. And I'm not saying like you can't use it, you can't like remix it, but like don't claim the original source as yours. Like, there's a difference between making a remix and just outright stealing it. No, well, that's it.
Oh, I don't want to.
Sorry, Hawk. You can't just look over your stream. Are you good, buddy? Hawk's just zoned out. he's had enough of that shit.
I'm trying to get the GTR.
You were trying to get the GTR.
I think our conversation just spiraled him. My bad.
It's okay.
I did see Grande come in. How are you doing? Or if you're still here?
Oh.
I hope Grande's still here.
I usually pops in for a second.
Grande is T-posing in the void.
Just double check my Twitch actually for a second and see if I have a boot thingy. I gained several followers. Oh, nice. I went from... I swear I've gone up from 210 to 213 follows on Twitch. Oh, there is a boot command. I do have a boot. And I even made it custom. Interesting.
I have a Twitch. I don't use it because if I did, I would probably have one of the streams at the very least lag like shit.
Just out of curiosity, Hawk.
Yep.
Is there any way to reorder your actions? Your, Twitch thingies?
What do you mean?
To reorder them in some way or displayed on your channel. Like, I have return from lurk, then boop. I'd like boop, then lurk, then unlurk. So I swap boop and unlurk around.
What you can do is just put like a number before them.
Yeah. It may also be how I've made them. I made boop first, then lurk, then unlurk, I think. Isn't the order unless hang on a minute. Unless I can do it in the channel dashboard. Channel settings, channel under here. Or stream? Won't be stream actually. Clip settings. Oh yeah, the auto clip settings. It's an alpha stage. That's what I was telling you about earlier, Hawk.
Yeah.
Because about like if you say the magic words, Twitch will do that. Unless you really want to do it. If you ask Twitch to clip something, like you have to say 3 words, and the 3 words I said in chat earlier. Unless I wouldn't say it
Someone just bought
unknowingly
that
because
car.
I wouldn't say it just randomly because you will just get random clips just stacked in your your dashboard. But like, what was it? Sean was in the what's his name, GeoGuessr earlier, and he said those words, and then the streamer was like, "Wait, I got a clip just made on my channel just now." I'm like, "That's cool." I'm getting an echo. My voice was echoing a lot right just now.
Weird.
Well, garbled echo. Do you know what I find very ironic right now? Is YouTube has just just got rid of the whole clip system in favor of the timestamp feature that doesn't even work, right? They got rid of their clips, right? Whereas Twitch made it easier to make clips.
Yep.
Oh no.
It's really
It's almost
crazy.
like clips are in favor of Twitch right now instead of YouTube. Oh man. That's so ironic.
Clips would have probably been a better thing for YouTube, let's be real.
To be fair though, like Twitch does it better, personally. I feel like Twitch does it better only because it not only saves a clip, it saves it as a separate video. And also the fact that you can export it directly to YouTube from Twitch. So you don't even have to download it, you just export it and you can rename it, you can add a description, things like that. You can even convert it to a short before exporting.
Exactly.
Honestly, like I said, Twitch does it better the whole time. And like I said, use those magic words whenever you get a really magical moment. You can then obviously edit the clip after you end your stream and stuff, and then export it directly to YouTube, and then that's it, you're golden. That honestly is so you can do everything yourself rather than having to watch your stream, make clips and separately and whatnot. You don't even have to have a short side of the stream and record or clip whenever you get a chance. You just literally say those words on Twitch, make it for you, done. So honestly, Twitch has made it so much more easier now. And I feel like Twitch is actually making it easier for people to become affiliates as well.
Oh, Twitch definitely does, but that's also
Twitch is
because,
actually
like,
sorting out the whole discovery thing as well. Twitch has always been bad for the discovery, but they are making it easier now.
I was gonna say, like, the only reason I would say YouTube over Twitch in certain scenarios is like it's much easier to get recognized on YouTube than it is on Twitch.
Oh, that's still true. Yeah, that is still true. But like I
unless
said,
you have, in fact, unless you have a following on YouTube already, you're probably not going to do well on Twitch. And even then, it's not guaranteed.
oh, it's right down here. It says create clips with voice command enabled by saying Twitch during live streams will create a clip for at least of at least 30 seconds. It also says adds captions using clip that. Enabled clips are created using the clip that command have captions or enabled duplicate. So you can either say clip that or Twitch those two words after that. So that's cool. They've actually added. It's only for partners and affiliates for now, but they are going to roll that out for more people. But like I said, someone tested it earlier and like it actually works. It was only implemented like yesterday or something. That's great.
Yeah, basically, this is how I got the Mustang through the auction house.
I swear to God, Hawk. I do apologise if I've gotten you like a million clips already now just by talking about it.
It's all just me trying to get a car.
To be fair though, like I said, you could use it to your advantage. Like if you have an extreme like a moment and you'd be like, no, Twitch, do it, do the thing. But it's like a specific command. You can't just say do the thing, because it would be like, what thing? And by the way, anyway, if you have false clips, you can just delete them anyway. So keep the good ones.
Okay, so
I feel like
trying
streaming on Twitch is probably a lot better now recently.
I mean, it still like no, it still heavily depends. Like if you
very opinion focused.
Okay, streaming to Twitch is better if you are like, let's say, have a big following and you just don't want to stream on YouTube because it get crowded. Twitch usually has, because you don't normally get like a fuck ton of people, it'd probably be a lot easier to stream on
Not unless
Twitch.
you already have a following on Twitch. A lot of people can get a lot of chat going off on Twitch. Again, if you already have a following on Twitch, then that's it, you're golden. But starting out on Twitch is a slog. A real
This person's definitely trying to get
the
car.
If you have a following on Twitch, that's
Well,
one thing. But if it's like, oh, you go.
Because they have like 6 of the cars in auction, like trying to get the cars right now.
I would say like if you have a following on Twitch, yeah, it's clearly better. YouTube's better for discovery. Twitch is better for streaming. That's how I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with that one. I mean, if I had a big following on Twitch, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube right now. I only went to YouTube because I was just constantly getting dead chats. And I'm like, Twitch, why do you do this to me? So I went to YouTube and I then decided, because I originally moved to YouTube because I wasn't allowed at the time, and Twitch had that stupid rule, so like you're not allowed to dual stream if you're affiliate. Like, would be fine with it if you weren't affiliate, but because you already signed an agreement because you're affiliate, like you can't. Well, the thing is though, you either can't dual stream or you can't you can't upload your stream to other platforms within 24 hours. By the way, but also the fact what you could technically do, can't dual stream, but if you stream on Twitch for one stream, you end your Twitch stream and then go live again on a different platform. You could do that. That was the rules at the time of me starting out on Twitch. I couldn't do that for the longest time. I was on Twitch for at least 3 years before I gave up and be like, no, I'm gonna move to YouTube. And then 6 months after that, I came back to Twitch via multi-streaming because someone said, oh, you can now do that now. I'm like, wait, really? Yeah, that's what I've been wanting to do for the whole freaking time. I've been wanting to do restream for ages and then realised, oh, I'm affiliate, I can't do multi-streaming. Well, throw that out the window. And now Meld exists. I'm like, hello, multi-streaming to Kick as well. Also, bonus. So, yeah.
Here's something funny. Kick is technically where people banned from Twitch go. I'm not even kidding. People who are streamers that are banned from Twitch go
There's
to
a lot
Kick.
of bots on Kick, I hear, which I have gotten a few, I think. People have said, like, oh, do you want to, like, I'm a content creator too. Would you like to collab sometime? I'm like, dude, I don't even know you. They don't even reply to your messages. I said, oh, reply to me on Discord. Friend request me on Discord, and my name is blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, I don't even know you. And then, like, just don't reply after that. I'm like, they follow, they send a message, dude, or bro, and I'm like, my name is Lady Lincario. Address me as a woman, not a freaking guy. This is why I changed my name in the freaking first place. To not be addressed as a dude.
Look, I find it funny when I upload, like, a song on SoundCloud. I get, like, dude, your music is so good. Like, okay, I'm gonna say this. I see the
Dude
words
is a general
guy,
term, but when you're
as, like,
referring to a
this.
dude as a man, I'm like, seriously.
Now here's the funny thing. I see the word dude, guy is like unisex, unless otherwise stated. Because
it's interchangeable for me because it's like, oh, you guys, I love you guys, sort of thing. Come here, you know. Guys is a general term as unisex, but when it says like I'm a guy, I'm not a guy, I'm a girl.
That's what I'm talking about.
Interchangeable.
Like if they're saying like that guy or come here guys or something like that, yeah, it's unisex. But if it's like, dude, he's a guy, that's different.
Yeah.
And as far
depends
as
on
dude,
the context of the sentence.
I see dude as unisex. I don't care what you think. I see it as unisex because like
it's a little less unisex. I mean, it still could be unisex, but it's a little less unisex for me because like every time I hear dude, I'm like, okay, I'll say dude in most sentences, but like I don't say it to any particular person. I don't refer to that person as a dude. I'm just saying as a general sense, dude, look at this, you know. Or dude, chill. Like,
I'll try my best to respect people though, because it's like, if you like to be called something specific, don't attack me over it. Just let me know. That's my mentality. I'm chill only.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though. Like, you know, I think Kick is just a whole bunch. Like, I've been warned. Obviously, I know this for sure. Just Kick is just full of nothing but bots.
Definitely. I might.
Hey, listen.
I might in the future stream on Twitch, but probably when I actually can. I don't have any plans to stream anywhere else though, because
Hey, Ty.
I don't see myself doing Kick or wherever else.
I only started on Kick because of Super Live Gaming. I'll give it a go because Eslo does it as well. So, but he also does it on YouTube Shorts alongside the horizontal format. I think he also does it on Rumble, and I'm a bit less inclined to do it on Rumble because Rumbles are more like YouTube.
Yeah, so that car is pretty hard to get a hold of.
And Rumble is even less popular than Kick.
Here's the funny thing about Rumble. Rumble is where the banned YouTubers go. Yes. I'm not even fucking with you. A lot of
How do you know about this? Why do you say this?
It's an ongoing joke. People who use Kick are usually banned from Twitch, and people who use Rumble are usually banned from YouTube. It's a joke. It's a joke, I was told.
I've not heard of it.
I didn't even know Rumble was a thing until like Zach told me, and it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know about Rumble because Eslo does it. I'm like, what the hell is Rumble? I've made an account on Rumble. I've made an account on Kick, and I'm like, well, what do I stream to? I'm like, if Rumble's like YouTube, then I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to use another freaking URL system like YouTube, which is already a pain in the ass as it is, because YouTube wasn't built to be a streaming platform, whereas Kick was. That's why you only stream to one URL and that's it. That's good. Same with Kick. You just stream to one. You stream to your channel and it's one link. YouTube is, like I said, YouTube's a pain in the ass when it comes to streaming. Setting up a stream, scheduling it, getting the URL for the stream. I'm like, dude, can't you just not just have one URL consecutively? Just.
I'm gonna say this about YouTube streaming. It is definitely more complex. I wouldn't say it wasn't. It probably initially wasn't made for streaming, but it's a lot more optimized than it used to be. That said,
yeah,
it's still pretty dog shit when compared to like Twitch.
I mean, I don't mind making a stream. Like, think of streaming on YouTube like you're creating a video before it even gets uploaded. Like, you don't even have the footage, and you're just making the details and analytics. Well, not analytics, but you're putting in the details, the description, the metrics, I guess is the word I'm looking for, before you even have the footage, and then you're basically just broadcasting the footage live and just going off like. I don't mind doing that, but at the same time, I feel like if YouTube was built differently, if I was to build a YouTube differently, okay, fair enough, I could set up a live stream, I could do the thumbnail, I could do the title, description, all the other metrics, right? And then once the live stream is over, it saves it as its own live stream at a different URL every single time, right? I wish it did that. I mean, hell, like even Twitch does that, right? You have your streaming channel, which is what Twitch is, and then what you do is you then click to that person's channel, you then click to videos, and it actually has a separate URL for that live stream. Even though it's already a VOD, it saves it as a different URL, and therefore you can watch that whilst, watching the actual stream on the actual person's live channel. I feel like if I had to rebuild YouTube like that, I would do that. Because I can still set up the stream with the thumbnail, the title, description, all that other stuff, and still have it saved as a separate video entirely, rather than having the set up every time with a different URL every single time from the start. That makes sense. You get what I mean? That would be a lot more simpler. I don't mind having the thumbnail. I like putting thumbnail and making the streams. I mean, yeah, you obviously do that with Twitch. You set up your game category, or just category in general, your title, but that's kind of it. You don't really have much else. Whereas YouTube, you get to add other things, like add an actual full-on description, links and whatnot, and a thumbnail, and then obviously extra stuff on the side. I like doing that, but trying to get the stream to that live stream that you've scheduled, instead of making a completely new one using your only channel banner as a thumbnail, I'm like, I really hate it when that happens, because it doesn't connect properly to that live stream I've just made. I had that issue the other day, actually, on Friday, where my meld would not connect to my YouTube stream, but it would connect to Twitch and Kick regardless. But I had to keep stopping and starting the stream just to get YouTube to connect properly.
I never had that. You ever had that? I've never really had that issue with OBS, but I have had that issue with Streamlabs when I use that. The one time I used it. I've never had that issue with OBS though. I have had. I used to make the stream on OBS, but then I realized it's quicker to just make it on the live and then just click it on OBS and then stream that way.
Thing is though, like you can click go live and then you can basically set the stream from there, but that's just literally boom, you go live. You don't really have time to like do all the metrics set them up pre. Yeah. That's why I like scheduling my live streams, because at least I can tell people, so like, hey, I'm going live at this time, catch me on this live stream, link, done. Whereas, like I said, Twitch and Kick, you can do that regardless, without being live, without having to set up pre-set up stuff.
I get it.
It's just it's a little frustrating, not gonna lie, but it is what it is, I guess. YouTube is just built how it is.
I mean, the way YouTube
I
is
would
built-
still stream. I would still stream. Why does Ty keep joining and not joining?
I don't know. Anyways, I
Like-
was gonna say that I think the reason YouTube does it that way specifically is because, remember, YouTube originally wasn't trying to rival out Twitch or even fucking TikSlop. That's what I'm gonna call it. It was originally just supposed to be just a video sharing website. The way it was programmed and shit makes it pretty wonky to make streams, where you'll have to add a thumbnail, add the metrics, shit like that, instead of having a preset. It wasn't made for streamers, it was made for content creators, if that makes sense.
They were made for people who make content, but not live content.
Exactly.
Like
That's
video
the issue.
video creators, video editors, and whatnot, but not live
Yeah.
streamers.
And like, don't get it twisted. I'm overall a YouTuber, but like, I like to live stream as well. So it's like, YouTube. While I do stream to YouTube, I don't really care for it. It's not really my favorite, but it's kind of all I can really do. Because if I solely tried streaming to Twitch, I would probably have no one there. No matter how fucking good my stream is.
Yeah.
So I want to.
If you want a tip, I can send you this website. It's what I use to do multiple platforms without straining my internet. It's like Restream but better.
But I could technically use Restream to stream on Twitch and YouTube. I just choose not to because I don't know if it would blow up my Wi-Fi box, but also
won't.
because like. But also
Trust
because,
me, for
like,
someone who has slow internet, it did not. You basically think of Restream like this. You send out one live stream to Restream. Same with Meld Multi is exactly the same thing. You send out one live stream and it gets posted to the multiple channels. And honestly, you are only using one output in your internet. That's it. The good thing about Restream is
streaming to LinkedIn. That actually caught my eye.
Don't question it. I don't know. I don't do it.
If you're streaming to LinkedIn, like what? Dude,
I think on that list is you also got Facebook Gaming there as well. Facebook Gaming hasn't been around for ages. But that's look in that easy multi-stream to Kick. Sorry, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Kick, and LinkedIn with Meld Multi. That's literally the description of this website. But I only do it to Twitch, YouTube, right? And Kick. Kick is also included in this thing. I mean, hell, I could give you the full list, right? So I do Kick, YouTube, and Twitch, right? There is a full list of custom RTMP, Twitch, Trovo, YouTube, Kick, Facebook, Nemo TV or whatever it's called, and Rumble. I can even stream to Rumble if I wanted to via this website.
So
and not only that, I can do my own live streams to my own channels, and I can even do it to the collaborative channels that I do as well, which is the Nerd Herd. Hell, I could even do it to my cousin's thing if he gives me the stream key. Again, there is no limit. There is no upper limit to this website, Meld Multi, right? I have 3 output. I have 1 output. I've recently started doing 1 output because, like I said, the stream I had on Friday, my Meld wouldn't connect to my YouTube and it wouldn't start the live stream, so I used Meld Multi to bypass that. However, the chat I couldn't get up because it was being weird and funky. And I have to log in and I have to connect to the current live stream and blah 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 to get chat. I had to monitor chat via my laptop, which is sitting next to me, which I have to do every stream just to make sure my chats are working right and just make sure my streams are working and live. I have now moved my YouTube stream to Meld Multi and it works like a dream. The only downside, try not to schedule more than 1 live stream at a time because sometimes it might make a new live stream from the get-go and you have to make sure that your streaming software, aka my Meld, is connected to the correct live stream as well to get chat up for that live stream. Again, YouTube is weird and there's a really awkward way of going about it, but like I said, Twitch and Kick have no issues.
So let me get this straight. I could use this and I will be streaming to YouTube and Twitch. Just that on my internet, on my shitty internet.
Yep.
Okay.
All you have to do is send. All you have to do is send. So the way that you have your output, right? Change your output to a custom output instead of YouTube or Twitch. Basically, you have. If you sign up to this, I think you might have to make an account, which is fine. It's free anyway. But the point is, there is a stream URL and a stream key. You copy those there, and you put them into OBS or Streamlabs or whatever you use. I use obviously for Meld, and I can have multiple outputs built straight into the program anyway. Hell, I could stream Kick, YouTube, and Twitch on Meld Multi to the Nerd Herd, right? Or at least the Nerd Herd doesn't have Kick, but it has Twitch and YouTube. I could do that, Meld Multi to, to the Nerd Herd, YouTube and Twitch, right? I can then output, if I had better internet, I would then output from Meld Studio itself, not Meld Multi. There's two different things. Meld Multi is like Restream. Meld Studio is basically OBS, more or less. I could, if I had better internet, I could output to from Meld Studio to Meld Multi, YouTube, my own Twitch, my own Kick, YouTube Shorts, for instance. This is an example, right? And then also to Meld Multi on top of that, if I had decent internet. Hell, I don't even need to do that. I could straight up, right, connect Meld Multi to everything. Kick, my Twitch, my YouTube, Nerd Herd Twitch, Nerd Herd YouTube. 5 outputs from Meld Multi, and I would not strain my internet. I would have one output from my internet directly into this program, and it would split it as many ways as you want. In fact, there is no upper limit. In fact, this program tells you outright on the Meld Multi websites. I think there's a Meld website here. Files to do that. It says easy to set up, copy and paste the stream keys. That's all you need. Let's see. So select your platforms: Twitch, YouTube, blah blah blah. Logo instantly. Windows, Mac OS. Yep, which is also done there. Any more documentation for this? 0 cost tonight. Yeah, it's completely free. It is currently in beta, but it works. Honestly, this has been working for me better than Meld Studio itself, because like I said, YouTube failed to connect to Meld Studio the other day, but Meld Multi came in clutch. Like I said, this is a better Restream. The only thing that Restream has going for it is the fact that you have a chat relay. But, like I said before, the chat relay is now handled by a streamer.bot, which has had you set up.
Okay, how do you set up stream key for the YouTube and Twitch?
YouTube and Twitch is easy. You go into your Twitch, and you go into your... I think it's... Hang on, let me just check. Settings... Stream, and your primary stream key, you can just literally click copy, and there's your stream key. YouTube is per stream. Once you set up, once you've scheduled a live stream, because I think it works better with when you schedule a live stream with Meld Multi. You schedule a live stream, you then go into the YouTube studio for that live stream directly. You then grab your stream key, put that into Meld Multi as well. And that's all you need. That is literally all you need. A stream key, that's it. But as long as you copy the stream key and URL from Meld Multi, put that directly into OBS, or whatever you use. And you'll go.
So for, fuck, I'm sorry, I am tired. I'm sorry,
Let me screen share.
I'll join via my
other applications. I'll just go. Let's go.
PC.
You do actually sound a lot better. Right, if I go screen share that, you may or may not hear the other applications in the background. I've got streams open and whatnot.
Okay.
So if I was to go into, so this is Meld Multi-Mod Studio thing, whatever. Right, if I go click get started, this is mine. So you don't even have channel names, you just literally choose your platform, you go add, choose platform, say YouTube, right? You go auto start, which is what you want, and then add stream key, and you're done.
Yeah, but where's
That's
the
it. Stream key on YouTube is basically how you would go into your dashboard.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You go content, live. Right, if you've got a live stream, for instance, right, you click the. Actually, I do need to make my new live stream. Yeah, you click go. Like, give me a second to sort something out. Grab that live stream. I need to set it up for tomorrow, anyways. I just realised YouTube won't let me have mentions in the description or the title. For some reason, YouTube is dumb like that. It says like, oh, can't create a live stream. I'm like, stupid. Right, okay. Right, that one is 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock would be 1800. That would be Thursday. I'm gonna put unlisted for now. Yeah, YouTube is weird, and I've worked for its quirks over the years, so it's just dumb. So you're now at this point, your YouTube studio. Obviously, you have auto start. I turn off DVR, which is the whole rewind thing where it used to be able. I only let this be enabled because you can clip things, and now YouTube's got rid of the whole clip system. There's no point having DVR on. I turn it off by default because I know. It desyncs a lot and does buffer, but I mean, my streams are basically like Twitch and Kick anyway, where you can't rewind. I mean, unless you're a subscriber on my Twitch, where you're allowed to rewind anyway, but why would you want to do that? Anyways, DVR is what a thing. Anyways, this is the thing. You have your URL, which is here, the first one, and you have a backup. I don't even know what the backup does. I've never actually used it before. Just copy that one. It's the URL, but you don't need the URL. You just need the stream key. Click that copy button, which is default stream key anyway. You copy that. You put that into here, YouTube, right, and paste stream key. I feel like the stream key is the same anyway when it comes to YouTube. You just use the same stream key, unless you make a custom one. That would make more sense, but
should I make a custom one then?
Huh?
Should I make a custom one?
You can make a custom one if you want, but I've never actually been able to get it to work with a custom URL, custom stream key. I just keep it as it is. If anything goes wrong, I might obviously have to change that, but 9 times out of 10, it's fine. But like I said, all you need is stream key. Boom, there you go. Make sure that you're like the way I do it. Okay, let me open up my meld so I can actually show what I've got here. Let me change my screens actually. Change stream to my entire desktop. That one. Don't stream audio though, cool. Right, here's what meld looks like. So it's basically pretty similar. Don't ignore the thing there. Let's just get rid of that for a moment. No, that one.
Be right back.
So, alright. So, how I have this set up is I have 4 outputs, technically 5, but ignore the virtual camera. Right? You have the custom URL, which is this one. This is the one going straight to Meld Multi, right? That's the URL, that's the stream key to Meld Multi. Right? I keep that one enabled, that's why it's ticked there. Right? But I'm also connected to YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And the only reason why I have these on and not, but disabled, is so that I can get the chat up. So when I first started on Kick, I didn't think I needed this but it turns out I do. And the reason why it does that is so like, if I basically have my settings, here's my streaming outputs. I have my custom at the top, that's my Meld Multi, YouTube, Twitch and Kick. And the way it does it, if I click edit, for instance, it says I've logged in and this is my channel name and everything, and it just tells me my default stream key. If I was to log out, it would then be like your stream URL stream key. This is how it used to be. However, if you don't log in, this is where I've had problems. If you don't log in, you do not have access to the stream manager, which is here, which is like shows you that. Actually shows up my latest live stream. I like how it updates like that. And you can also change YouTube and Kick's title, category, and whatnot. And you can change them directly from Meld Studio itself, which is fine. You can probably do it from OBS and Streamlabs as well. But I don't do those. Those are fine. I can just literally edit them directly on the websites themselves. YouTube, however, I have been tempted to do it from here. It makes the stream, but it doesn't go live automatically. What it does, it makes the stream, and then what I could do after that is update the stream via the studio. But I figured out that Meld had a little bit of a hiccup, and it didn't recognize the stream that I've had privatized for a good few months, because I've been wanting to continue with the collab, and not this collab, a different collab, and it's not been continued for months. And I did privatize the stream, but I made it public and it didn't recognize it for some reason. That's why I had issues with Friday. But we just made this, and I did test this out. Welcome back. And now that I've made it public, well, I say public, at least unlisted, right? It's now showed up in the stream manager. I don't really need to do anything with this. As long as the stream manager shows up the live stream I want to connect to on YouTube, it should be fine to connect to chat, and that's what all this mess is, right? It originally says you currently do not have an active, public or unlisted live stream on YouTube. Go live and we'll connect your chat in a few minutes automatically. Click here to get your YouTube live dashboard. So it does go to YouTube Studio, but then it automatically give it a few minutes. It says connected to YouTube chat successfully, and it gives you the URL for the YouTube video, like as a video, right? If you click that, it comes up with my live stream, like directly. See, YouTube watch, rather than, you know. And there's also a difference actually. So if I was to go back into YouTube Studio,
turn sharp right.
There's something magical about this as well. If you want to start like posting live stream links and stuff like that, most people just go into this like there's that, which is the YouTube Studio bit, but that's not fun. Anyway, go into details instead. A lot of people just shared this link, right? If I was to click this link, there is a difference between this link and this link. And the reasons I'm saying that is it's the way it shows up in Discord. So if I was to share this link, it shows up the thumbnail and stuff like that in Discord. The only downside is it crops it slightly, and I don't know why it does this. If you was to share this link, however, you basically get rid of the live, which is what I do a lot of the time. You then type watch, question mark, lowercase v, and equals just before the whole garbled mess of capital letters, lowercase letters and numbers and whatnot. Basically go from live slash whatever, live slash blah blah blah. You go from slash watch question mark v equals and then the blah blah blah, and you put this link in instead of the one directly from the studio. The thumbnail shows up in its entirety. Honestly, try it. I recommend it. It is a absolute lifesaver. I mean, yeah, and if you don't do bother, don't. Fair enough, whatever, you know. But honestly, if you want your thumbnails to show up in their entirety, do the watch question mark v equals thing, because this is what you get if you watch a YouTube video normally. If you was to watch a live stream from you, this is how it will show up. The lives slash live.
How do I tell you? That's genuinely how the live streams are displayed whenever I put the link down.
No, but the difference
watch
is
question mark V equals. Yeah, that. I copy it from the pin cord. And that's.
Copy it. What do you mean copy it from pin cord? Well, you got pin cord in your.
Look. Yeah, look. I copy. Look in my server. I copy it from the ping and then just paste in self-promotion.
Yeah. So there's a good example. See, I only noticed that did that. Like, there's the shorts. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good example. Bowser's Fury, you have the whole thumbnail as one whole thing. Whereas, for instance, if I go to my server, go into the promotions here, right? Okay, that's fine. Okay, the start difference between these two thumbnails, like right here, right? The start difference. So someone's pasted this, right? Their thumbnail is cut off and it looks more square than rectangular, right? You then see this one, it's perfectly rectangular. You can see everything, sides and all. That is the difference between a live share feature, right? It says feature share. I think that's a short area that you have, right? Compared to this link, right? That is the stark difference. If, again, I know it's only a small detail, but honestly, it does make a hell of a difference. And honestly, it matters to me as well, and I do this every time. Ever since I found out this, like, whole, like, the difference between the slash live slash, the tour, the whole, like, command thing, compared to the watch question mark B equals bit. And the only reason I noticed this was the difference between me posting this link, this type of link, compared to like pin cord's link. And I tried using it the pin cord way, and honestly, I found a difference immediately. I'm like, okay, I'm now changing that to like. I did wonder why the difference was until I found out, and I'm like, yes, I'm definitely gonna. Thing is though, I have to do it every time, and that's frustrating. But honestly, I'm used to it by now.
I thought it just automatically does it.
Yeah, it does automatically do it because I took. I mean, there's another way of doing it as well. So, like, say for instance, right, this is from the. If I go to. So the difference being, another way you can do it is instead of typing it normally, you either go to here, where you get a live link here, or straight up. This is how Pinkcord does it, I'd assume. You go into your channel, you go live, you then, okay, didn't actually come up, but it's whatever. But anyway, even though this is already a live stream, the live stream will appear as it usually would in Pinkcord. This is how Pinkcord gets your link anyway. It goes straight from your channel, goes into the live section, clicks the live stream that you're currently playing, and that's it. It goes straight from there. The only time you get the slash live slash being is only from the video link in the dashboard. I don't know why YouTube does this, but it's so weird how it does. So it's very odd. But yeah, no. Anyway. I know that's a long-winded thing, but I just thought I'd share that. But yeah, we were talking about meld multi, and honestly, like I said, it's so simple to use. Like literally, stream URL, stream key into OBS or Streamlabs or Meld, and then platforms, stream key, done. That's it. That's literally.
That's definitely. I set it up. I'm gonna have to remember to change stream key every time on YouTube, though.
You don't have to change it on YouTube. You don't have to use it on YouTube.
No, I want to stream on YouTube.
No. You don't have to. You don't have to update the stream key because the stream key is identical.
Oh, I didn't. That's news to me.
The stream. If you're using the default stream key from YouTube, you do not have to update this. As long as you have. Like, you're gonna confuse it if you do multiple, but if you was to have a singular, let's say for instance this is an upcoming live stream, right? This one here. So as long as you have, actually to make a better example, let's go to the studio actually.
Looks like
So if you
whoever
already
managed to
have
get
a
it truly
singular
loved the car.
upcoming live
It has a
stream,
few miles to its name
right?
and incredibly looked after. It's
The stream
mechanically a
key
duplicate
is
of the
default,
NSXR,
right?
which
It
is
doesn't actually give you
rare
an
in itself.
exact
The
like
GT
numbers or
counterpart,
sequences.
extraordinarily
As long as that
unobtainable,
stream
built
key,
to improve their competitiveness in the
I
Super
used to be
GT
able to
class.
like make sure it
Talk about
updates
one
by
of a
putting in
kind.
that. But honestly,
I
I'm not
can't
gonna
wait
lie
to
to
see
you.
this on the road.
You compare stream
Let's get
keys,
going.
they will be identical. If you don't believe me, then honestly, I don't mind if you tried, because like I said,
Alright,
I
we'll let
did
you know
look
when
them
it's
up,
ready.
and I
The
did
car's in
try
good
them out,
condition, but
and honestly,
we'll still need to give it a good valet.
it's made no difference. It regardless of that, as long as you have a stream already scheduled, you'll get a stream key. If you don't schedule a live stream prior, then you'd have to do it from OBS.
I get that. I get that.
But you still get a stream key regardless, in your studio. Like,
Okay, so I just set it up. Should I test it real quick? Or is it too late for that?
it might be a bit too late. It's like literally 5:30 for me.
Mm,
You test it at your own time, but like, it's fine.
Did stream Celia? Please tell me it didn't. Oh my fucking god. Hold up. That's still scheduled. We're
And
good,
you don't
we're
even
good.
need to like go live with this exact thing. It does it automatically. Once it's all set up, it does it automatically. You can go live from your streaming software. This is only a streaming service. This is not a streaming software. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, I guess.
It's really, really cool, actually. I didn't even know this existed. Like, I'm the one who uses Meld Studio, and Connor Meza, a good friend of mine, of all things, found this and be like, oh, I can multi-stream without, like, faffing around with Meld Studio and whatnot, because he's never used Meld Studio. And I'm like, oh my god, Connor, you are an absolute legend. Like, you have just solved all my issues with doing, like, not using Restream and well, I didn't want to use Restream because Restream restricts to 2 channels at once, and I was looking for a program that uses more without having to pay a fortune in order to use more than 2 channels and have a chat relay. Obviously, this doesn't have a chat relay, but again, Streamer.bot does that for me. Thank you, Hawk, once again. I know I keep crediting Hawk, but he has done me a solid. But the point is, Meld Multi is an absolute godsend when it comes to literally free. Meld Studio and Meld Multi are completely free to use. No limits, whatever, right?
I get that.
No internet straining, and that's the perfect thing what I got.
The best starts use launch control, by the way. Hold the
But yeah,
handbrake so people
I'm so happy Meld Multi
Get your revs
exists.
up and on green,
Because
release the
Meld
handbrake and
was
go.
actually created by creators for creators. So they know exactly the hardships when it comes to streaming, especially multi-streaming. So, and they update the program every now and then, every other week, because unlike other programs that updates every few months,
I get it.
like,
I get it. Like,
Meld is
reliable.
new. Meld is still new, but it's still being worked on, and it is improving.
Man, that's not a bad thing.
Like I said, Meld Multi is still in beta, but it's perfect for what it is. I'm just a little bit tad worried once it comes out of beta that you might have to start paying for it. But again, they are speculations. It's not confirmed yet. So, considering Meld Studio is completely free, I doubt they would actually start charging for this. But who knows? For now, it's free. So just don't complain about it right now. It's good for what we have.
Use
at the
it while
moment.
it's still free, basically.
Use it while it still lasts. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That is.
Anyways, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to bed because I'm
Use it.
starting now.
Use it while it
Ads.
still lasts.
Why did it have to be ads?
So y'all have a good one.
Hello.
Clear.
I was talking. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. You
I
were
was saying-
being. I could barely hear you.
Okay. I said I'm just gonna head out because I'm starting to get sleepy.
Oh, fair enough then. Alright, catch you later.
Y'all have a good night.
You
Alright.
too.
Or
Good night.
morning for you because I know you're up all night.
I do need to get to bed in a minute. Actually, it is like 5:30. So.
Alright.
This is a street race.
See you
Take any
later.
car you want, but be careful. You'll be racing on public roads, so stay
Oh,
sharp
that
and
is
watch out for
definitely
oncoming traffic.
Ooh, good. Here's a point. I do need to head off in a bit.
Yeah.
But nice hanging out.
Oh yeah.
I gathered that was your son in the background, even though it was quite blurry.
Yeah.
I don't wanna pry as to what was going on, but hope him well for me.
What
Wish him well for
he
me.
does is he falls asleep in his room, then comes to my room at some point.
Any particular reason?
He just doesn't like to sleep alone.
You know what? That's a fair and valid reason. I do not like that either. I know this seems personal, and this seems like personal and private to me. But whenever I visit my boyfriend and he gets quite uncomfortable in the night if it gets a bit too hot, because he can't stand temperatures above 15 degrees, and he gets up in the night and goes into another room to cool off and whatnot, I'm literally in the bedroom by myself in the darkness, and I'm like, I hate this. If I have to sleep, I have to have some sort of like white noise in the background. So sometimes I even stick on the TV if that's the case. And honestly, I'm the same. I sleep by myself in my own room at home, but that's my home, that's my own bubble. If it's somewhere else, that's not my home, then it feels different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like sleeping by myself in the dark. But again, if I'm at home, I have the TV on, I'm fine. At least it feels like someone else is in the house by just having the TV on low, and I have the light on, and I can't sleep in the dark. I have to have like the hallway light on or something like that. I've always had some sort of night light in since a child, because I just can't sleep in the dark and in the pure. I used to be able to only sleep in pure silence, but still with the light on. But since in recent years, I've not been able to sleep in even silence. I have to have white noise. Even if it's a fan running in the background, it's not pointing towards me. I have to have it just at least running so I can hear it, like just whirring. Or just have the TV on low where I can have I can hear voices, but I can't hear what they're saying. It's like quite indistinct. That's just how I am. Are you okay there? You're just driving like a maniac.
No, this car's pulling to the left.
Yeah, it's. Sorry, I just found that quite funny.
This is not me. My hands are.
What the hell? Why is it just spinning? I hate to say it's not controls, is it? Or is it just very sensitive? I think they're just very sensitive. I think it's either very sensitive or very slick wheels.
Yeah, it is slick wheels.
They need traction. Oh, good.
Welcome back, Brandon.
I can barely see you. The webcam is just black.
Yeah, it's like race wheels.
Oh god, yeah. You definitely need some grip. I'd go with some of the bottom lot, really, honestly. Grip -5, -17. Well, what? Minus? Why is it minus? It should be plus.
No.
What? Can't have just bold tires. Yeah, some sort of grip.
Stone walls blur on a country lane. Raindrops dance on the window pane. Winter bites with a silver grin. Frost on the hood and a tail happy spin. Late turn bass in the sunrise chill. Snow trail cursive on a distant hill. Seasons of speed turn at will. Yeah, goes round in a thundering reel. From a muddy road to a blossom street. Same old road with a different beat. Spring wakes up in a burst of green. Rivers run out where the ice has been. Bluebells shake when we thunder by. Fresh paint streaking across the sky.
Because it's lower than what it was.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, right. Okay, I see. You have plus grip. Plus 43. The best one, right? Yeah, the one you currently got is like the best, I think. 49. Yeah, I think the one you've currently got on is the best grip. I forgot I was still streaming. Oh, share my screen. Ah, I found it. I think I can... probably need to rearrange them when I get a chance. I thought I could rearrange them on Twitch dashboard. It is itself, but I can't do that. That's rather annoying. So.
Sunrise over the canyon rim, trumpets echo where the air runs thin. Painted towns in a mountain fold, market smoke and dirt gold. Highway cuts through the desert wide, mirage of a stage on the skyline side. Volcano watching like an ancient king. We fly past old flames on the wing. Neon in the desert rain, fireworks boom over sugar cane. From jungle mud to the city stream, we live inside a postcard dream. Street fiesta.
I'm gonna wrap up here.
That's fair enough. I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it, and you can do your outro and stuff like that. But appreciate hanging out with you, and yeah. Well, catch you later, and yeah, I'll hope to be here next stream.
Sounds good.
Well, before Thursday. Well, if you're streaming tomorrow. If not, it's Thursday.
I think tomorrow I have it scheduled off.
Oh, fair enough then. Well, I'll catch you. I'll catch you next time for Portal 2 then.
Tomorrow's off. And there's the stream with you, then off, and then Oblivion, and then Echoes of Aincrad.
Nice. Alright, well, see you later. I'll catch you soon, and we'll figure out details for stream tomorrow, or Thursday.
Sounds good.
Alright, cool. Bye-bye.
Bye. So, thank you again, everybody, for coming out and supporting the stream where we chatted, chilled, dropped Redemption on Twitch. We had Lady Lincario and the Grande Gamer come in with the daily check-in, as well as a boop
Lady Lincario sending love
Lady
to your
Lincario,
Hawkins.
Discord from the Red King, and love from Lady Lincario. So, like I said, I'm going to be off tomorrow, but the next stream will be Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Lady Lincario, and we will be continuing Portal 2. And then Friday, I'll be off. Saturday is Oblivion at sometime in the evening. And then Echoes of Aincrad at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Honestly, this controller, it has a steep learning curve, and I am going to learn. This is actually loads of fun. People have said the shifter is not the best, but did reach out to some people in a Facebook group that have suggested some modifications that can be done to it. And honestly, I am loving it. Shifter, I'll probably do a little bit of modifications, making it a little bit easier, because I did notice a couple missed shifts, like going from a second into like third. But like I do have the little side panels set up, so there is that. And I've heard people talk about the handbrake, so that could be possibly something in the future. So there is that I will be possibly looking at. Like, they are not cheap, but honestly, it's not something too bad to be looking at. Like the community that is the Forza Horizon 6, pretty much any Forza Horizon game, even Echoes of Minecraft. All these communities are amazing, and I hope we can really get really good at this controller, be able to do some possible challenges. So thanks again, everybody, and please enjoy the outro. I hope all of you who did tune in enjoyed the new Forza Horizon songs. They will be playing more frequently throughout the streams, and I am looking at improving the intro and BRB screen, maybe even the outro. So there's constant updates going on that I'm constantly working on. That's why I'm taking some days off to work on some stuff. Like, just thanks again, and have a good rest of your day, night, evening, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out, everyone.
We came together. All of us here, chat like a heartbeat, buzzing in my ear from dawn to dusk. We lit up the screen, laughter on loop like a living dream.